Hi everyone, my name is Kristin Hayes. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this cute pumpkin card. It's been a minute since I've videoed, but I thought since I had to cancel classes this weekend due to an illness, I would start up again. This is a piece of early espresso, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5, and I did score it at 4.25. Then I have a piece of the Sweet Days of Autumn DSP. This is 5.25 by 4, and I just want to show you the paper quick. This is the DSP it came out of, and you can see how this is so great for your fall cards or scrapbooking. This came out actually in our scrapbooking brochure that was online. So in case you missed it, I will link the whole brochure down below, because there's also some nice Christmas things in it and Halloween, and there's stamp sets in the scrapbooking brochure as well. But today we're just going to use the DSP. So I'm just going to adhere, if I can get it started here, there we go. Adhere this right to our base. There we go. Then I've got some pieces of the Deckled Circles dies, and these are what they look like. There's all kinds of sizes for you. There's a lot of them in here. Let's see, 14 actually. So that gives you lots of possibilities. Now the white one was cut, if you count from the center, it's the 8th one out, and the early espresso one was cut at the 9th one from the center. So we're just going to adhere these two together. Whoop, there we go. And I did put this flat on. You could pop it up if you wanted to with dimensionals, but I did leave it flat. Next, we're going to work on our pumpkin. So to get our pumpkin, this is actually 3 pieces of the modern oval punch. So I'm just going to take some pumpkin pie and my punch and just punch 3 punches. I didn't have a smaller scrap piece, so that we're starting with a bigger one, but I will hold on to this for future projects. All right, so then what we're going to do is take the So Swirly embossing folder, and we're just going to put our pieces in here to give them a bit of texture. All right, there we go. And it doesn't matter if they're straight or not, because this embossing folder is very forgiving. Let me grab my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. And this is one of the thinner dies, so you do need a plate on the bottom, and I'm using my magnetic mat here from actually scrapbook.com, which I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I would recommend, because it is warping on me, and I've only had it for about 2 months. But the regular magic mat from them that has the double-sided magic mat, that has worked out very well for me. I was just tired of having to constantly replace these. Now I just use them for a top piece, and it works out beautifully. All right, so let me just push this through. All right, let me grab that out. Whoops. It's gonna go flying on me now. Alrighty, so here are our 3 pieces. All right, so all I did was I just adhered them together. I got them to look approximately how I wanted. First, just play with it a little bit so you can come in and see what shape you want your pumpkin to be. So these two are going to overlap a bit, and I'm just going to use some seal on it to adhere them together. We'll do them this way, and then some seal on the middle one piece here. And then we need a stem. So what I did with the stem is I took the little piece here from Marius Trees. And I just need a piece of white. I had a piece, I don't know where it went. We'll grab that one. And I'm not sure if there's a die for this one or not, but we're just gonna fussy cut it. It's easy enough to fussy cut even for me. So you know it's easy. Because I hate to fussy cut. So I'm just going to cut this out right edge to edge. Here we go. And one more. And then I'm just going to adhere this at the top. I think I'll use a glue dot if I can find my glue dots. Here they are. You would think with so little space I could keep everything very organized, but no. It goes everywhere. So I'm just going to kind of fold that glue dot up a little bit and then take the stem and just adhere it there. And that's our pumpkin. So now we can put this part on. I popped it up on dimensionals. Oh, I got a new sheet here. I'm going to just go over that with the dimensional just to make it anchored a little bit more. We don't want it coming off once it's on our card. All right. And we're going to center this in the white. And then we just need to do our greeting and some embellishing. So for the greeting, I'm using the Hey Pumpkin from Warms My Heart. And we're going to heat emboss. I have a piece of scrap here. Let's see if I can find an embossing buddy. Here we go. Oops, it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Alrighty, so this one, we're just going to go quickly just to take off any static. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't seem to make too much of a difference, but I always try just to have a cleaner image when I heat emboss. So I'm going to take my Versamark, and excuse my head as I center this in. Let me see. We're going to try again on the other side. That's why you have two sides, right? Maybe I'll try this way. See if that's better. Nope, I'm still getting it way up. I have one other piece. We're going to try. Well, I've got two tries left here. All right, let's bring it down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Or as perfect as I need it to be anyways. All right. So I'm just going to sprinkle on some of this Wow embossing powder in white. Let me grab some tweezers here. Knock off what I don't need. I think I'm going to have to... See, I did get it every... Oh, I didn't use the embossing buddy on the new piece. That was silly. I'm wondering why I have it everywhere. Well, we'll try and blow it off. But this cap is going on first because I will have an accident with embossing powder otherwise. All right, so let me just try and delicately blow some of this off. There we go. Just remember, wherever there's embossing powder, it will show. So if you've got some like on the edge like I did there, take it off before you heat it because it will stay. So I'm just going to bring up my heat tool. There we go. And we're going to flip that over and just use some seal. Put it right in the middle of our pumpkin here. And then I do have some bling. Let's see where that went. There it is. These are the Neutrals Adhesive Back Sequins. Excuse me. So most of our bling is now with adhesive on the back, so you don't need any extra glue or anything like that. We're just going to take some of these sequins and plop them on like that, and we are all set. So here's the card we made. Here is our original. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below, and all of my links will be down below as well. Thanks so much.